Good evening, everyone. DSP here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Wednesday, February 18th, 2026. A good day of variety and a good day of bouncing back after a couple days that had slowed down a little bit. Let's talk all about it, shall we? So, today, it was nice and cool in the studio all day long, which was much appreciated. We actually had some winter weather for a change, so I was actually able to dress appropriately for the season. And today we started with the Level 1 podcast in the morning. There were two subject matters at hand for the show. Number one, I wanted to talk about how the day before, I had covered the launch of the Virtual Boy on the Switch 2, and basically that even though I had covered it exactly the same way that all other creators had, i.e., describing my experience using it rather than showing gameplay because you can't capture from it, that the internet had basically treated me completely unfairly, made clips out of it, and acted like I had done something wrong. Literally, all of my contemporaries covering the Virtual Boy couldn't show gameplay, so they just verbally described their experience using the system like I had, but I got made fun of and they didn't. Does that make any sense? No. And we broke it down on the show. In addition, the second topic today was that Kick is cracking down on botted views, meaning they are now analyzing things such as, gee, if you have a certain amount of viewers, is your chat actually moving? And are you actually making content to interact with people? Or are you just doing a watch party and pretending and botting to make money with the Kick partner program? And guess who was negatively affected by this monitoring system on Kick? LTG. So we talked about that as well. It was a good show, a good variety show. It lasted a while. And in general, I think that people had a really great time with it. Then we carried that over to Hollow Knight. And we played Hollow Knight for just over 2 hours today, completing a bunch of stuff, including 2 out of the 3 challenging gauntlets in the Coliseum. We backtracked to the green area. I forget what it's called, but it's one of the earlier dungeon areas. And we actually completely cleared that out for as much as we could at this point in the game. We did some optional boss fights and the like that we were finding. Just in general, we went around doing a whole lot of stuff today, and again, major progress in Hollow Knight. So how did it go? Well, attendance for the podcast was great. Attendance fell off when we played Hollow Knight, but support and engagement continued. So overall, the first stream was a great success. Second stream tonight was RimWorld. RimWorld remains one of the most engaged and well-supported streams that I'm doing. Every single time that I play RimWorld, there is a dedicated group that love that game that will come by and hang out with me as I play it. And they really appreciate the fact that I have put the effort into trying to learn it and interacting with them when I stream it. So once again tonight, great gameplay in RimWorld. We actually had our first attack with the turret system in place to see how that would work. We had 6 colonists and we're working on actually recruiting more. We actually got new animals like cows and stuff showing up. And in general, just more good progression. But by the end of the night, we had something desperately bad happening. Food was running out and the crops were not growing fast enough. And it looks like we may be in trouble next stream. So overall, it actually was a really, really great stream of RimWorld. Once again, engagement and support, great, but attendance not so great, which has been happening with RimWorld. So I want you to think about this right now. Past couple of days, all right, haven't been so great for support, to be honest. They haven't been terrible, but they haven't been great. But a day like yesterday, right? Attendance? Well, when I played the Nintendo and the Nintendo Switch Online and the Virtual Boy, the attendance on the stream was amazing, but the support just wasn't really there. When I played Street Fighter 6, the attendance was amazing, but again, the support wasn't there. Today, I played 2 games that have dedicated fan bases that love seeing me play them, and even though attendance overall was down today, support was great. So I think you guys are starting to see my point now when I say it's not just about one factor or another factor. It really is trying to hit that variety of factors and hitting them all. If you can get a stream that's well attended and well supported, that's great, even if people aren't talking to you. Get it? If you get a stream that's well engaged and well supported, that's also great, because even though you're not getting as many eyes on it, at least you have people that are there that are actively interested in the games and supporting them. Hence, what's going on right now with both Hollow Knight and RimWorld, okay? Now, there may even be a situation where you can get a stream where there's high attendance and high engagement and not a lot of direct support. And even that would be okay, because if you're not aware, I'm in the Kick program where you make money on your views. I also get ad revenue on my stream. So if I had a stream with like boosted attendance, I probably would do well on that regardless of the active support I get during it. So as long as I get a couple of the factors, usually it works well. But it's just funny to me that the day before I had so much more attended streams, but basically didn't do as well, performance-wise. But today, the streams had way less viewers and I did really well, right? If only we can find that happy medium for every game. And hence that's why I get to the next subject, tomorrow's games, right? Because tomorrow is going to be an interesting one. Let's talk all about it. I have no clue how Thursday is going to go. Here we go. In the morning, there will not be a podcast. There will be a DSP morning show. I have no clue what we'll be talking about on the morning show because I haven't looked into it yet. But hopefully it'll be a good one that you'll enjoy and you'll come and hang out and support it. But after the morning show, it's Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. Now, we do have some people that come by for Dragon Quest. It's just not a large crowd. And those that do come by do try to support. But because there's not many of them, we don't usually do so well on the streams. Let's see how it goes tomorrow. Could tomorrow be the first Dragon Quest VII stream that actually hits it with either attendance, engagement, support, or one of the three? That would be great. I would absolutely love it because I love the game. I can't wait to play more of it. We're actually in an interesting part. We're about to finish up a modern day plot line with robots and head to a new island and see what the next plot is. And I'm excited for that. Okay. Tomorrow night is also a big X factor here because tomorrow night's late stream, I'm going to be playing Deadlock, the new game that's in development from Valve, for the very first time as a real stream. We did play Deadlock for around 40 minutes during the marathon that I did a couple of weeks ago, and people were intrigued. Now, admittedly, I had no idea how to play the game, and because the game is a hybrid of like a third-person hero shooter, think Marvel Rivals, but combined with the gameplay elements of, say, Dota. There are little minions that are trying to take over parts. You have to take over parts of a map, build defenses, and do things like that. Very different from just a hero shooter. So I need to basically learn that. And I think what I'm going to do tomorrow night is play through the tutorial, which apparently there is a tutorial in the game, but I had missed it because I didn't know what it was. Probably do that, then jump into a game or two, try some different heroes, and see if I like it. I really did actually like it when I was playing it during the marathon, and I'd like to explore it more. But here's the question. Will people actually show up for Deadlock? They liked it when I played it during the marathon, and they even asked me to play it more. So I'm down. In fact, since the marathon, 2 more characters have released in Deadlock, one called Celeste and one called Apollo. They're constantly releasing new content for this game. So I'm down to explore. I'm down to try something new. I just hope that you'll be there for it. And if you can come by and engage and support that stream on the late stream tomorrow night, please do. We just bounced back from slower days and had a good one. I don't now all of a sudden want to hit the roadblock again and slow down. So hopefully I will see you all day tomorrow. All right. In the meantime, please enjoy all the content that I put out. Notably, the review that I did of the Virtual Boy is doing pretty good in views. In less than 24 hours, it got almost like 2,500 views and it's climbing. That's great. I hope you'll spread the word about that review because number one, I think it's well done. And number two, people need to know not to drop $100 on a piece of plastic. Okay. Everyone, please have a good night. I'll see you in the morning for another full and fun day of variety here on DSP Gaming. Peace out.